Alright, so today I'm going to show you how you can use your Cricut Joy to cut out die shapes that correspond with your stamp set. Now what I mean by that is it's going to create a nice border around your stamp that is clean, precise, and easy to take off and apply to your cards. So to do that, we have a Cricut Joy. If you have a different model, that is just fine. And I already applied a white piece of cardstock to the standard grip mat. This is just some extra. Any scraps work fine. I say reduce, reuse, recycle. And I'm going to show you the process of putting the mat into the machine to cut out. So everything is ready to go. I'm just going to hit a few buttons for our Cricut. The flashing light means that it's ready to go. And we're going to insert. All right, the machine calibrated itself and loaded the material into the machine. So here we go. All right, sometimes this will happen. Little thin pieces will lift up. However, in this case, it didn't affect the cutouts. This does happen. If it happens really like evasively, where there are a lot of lift ups in the cut, what I have done with the standard grip sticky mat is actually just applied a little bit of tape runner glue to the corners just to get the stickiness back up. This will not re-stick if you just wash it with soap and water. So unfortunately over time it'll just get less and less sticky. So just a little bit. You don't need a lot of this because otherwise it won't come off and it'll rip. So for us though, it's okay, because all of our cutouts are intact. And I can just lift this up. And again, you don't want to be ripping it off. And this is called weeding. So you're weeding out all of the negatives to leave your positive. Now my Cricut has cut out my outline of my clear stamp. I have attached my clear stamp to my small block, and now I'm just applying even pressure to the ink pad to get a nice saturation. With this, you're just going to honestly eyeball it to the best of your ability and line it up. Now that I'm looking, oh no, it's pretty good. And that's the beauty of this clear stamp, is that you're really able to see where you're going. Not bad. Pretty cute. Can take this off. Set aside. Can grab my next one. And again, you do want to make sure that you are aligning it to the correct orientation. So these stamps are printed in reverse, so when you flip them over, you can see that it will match up. If I do have the die cut incorrect, you will see that it does not line up with my stamp. So keep that in mind. And I'm just going to continue to repeat the process. All right, now that I have all of my stamps printed, cut out, and ready to go, I can start making my card. Now that I have a gardening outdoor theme, I want to stick with something a bit more earthy and fun. So I have a nice textured, thick cardstock for my background and an additional embellishment of some green polka dots. I do have a new tool here. This is a corner rounder for paper, cards, and additional crafts. You simply just stick the corner into any of the slots here. Goes from about small, medium, and large, and you can get a nice beveled edge. So to do that, I can just demonstrate here. If I were to insert the card, you want to get it nice and leveled so it's not crooked or, you know, only a little bit inserted. And then I can lay it down. Looks like it's all good. Push down. Now I get a nice rounded edge. And then I can do that again. There it is again. And let's see how it looks all the way around. Let's try it. Cute. There are my little bits. All right, I think I want an off placement. I don't want my green to be totally in the middle, totally centered. I think I'm gonna go for a kind of layered effect so it looks a bit more patchwork. So to do that, I'm gonna cut down my green. I do want my edges though to mirror the card. I don't want like super harsh edges. It doesn't contrast nicely. So I'm going to do that same process. Again, just going in with my tape glue runner. Super easy, no mess, no drying time. All right, now that I have my placement, I can start layering and placing and seeing what looks good. However, though, I do want to add some color to my stamps. They are looking a little bit flat. So to do that, I'm going to get out my handy dandy alcohol markers and add some color to these. So now that I added some color, I'm going to begin placing all of my items in the way that I would like. I think I'm gonna go kind of in the middle. I don't think I'm gonna go with my hat, but that's the beauty of this type of crafting. If something isn't working out in your favor, you can just set it aside and save it for another time. Especially with this type of design, this is totally appropriate for spring, summer, gardening, even the beach, I would say you could get away with. So this is a good piece to have for another time. All right. Now that I like my placement, I'm gonna flip this guy over and we're gonna go back in with my handy dandy 3D little feet. If you have nice long nails, this would be way easier for you than it is for me. At this point, I feel like my placement is really good. I like my colors, but I just see a lot of empty space in these corners. So some ideas that you could use to add just some filler. I have some washi tape. This is just some tulips. It's quite a thick piece. Or even some cute thread. You could tie a bow. You could just place it across. But right now I have a couple sheets of stickers on hand. A lot of these are very nature, flowers and ferns that I think I might just add to, like I said, fill in some of these little empty places. Stickers are also a really good way just to add some of those final touches to your cards. Or honestly, they're just for fun. I really like them. I think they're cute. They're easy. And there are so many different kinds out there that you can get for really cheap. I think that's all I'm gonna add. I think that was a nice little extra that it was missing. And now, you have a perfect card to fill in for a loved one, for a friend, a coworker, whoever may tickle their fancy with gardening is my favorite therapy. Thanks for watching.